Hello everybody. So welcome to the next video. So this is the lesson number 2. So we are done with the if function. Today we are going to see the sum, the maximum, the minimum, and the average function. So learning the advanced Excel step by step. George Drummond is where you can learn your advanced Excel on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. So follow me on those social media. You are going to see a lot of things in the if function. As I told you in the first video, so if you don't see my first video, you just go up to your YouTube and type the name George Drummond. You will see all the functions, how to learn your advanced Excel step by step. So let's get down now, working with the sum, the minimum, the maximum, and the average function in advanced Excel. Those are the functions that we are going to work with here. In this table is also a student table. So in this table, we want to calculate maybe the student that we call back. Those students are here, they are to calculate. But before calculating the mark of those students, we have to calculate the maximum, the minimum to remove the value here. And the table should be what? Blank. But before working with the maximum functions, we have to do something first of all, that's with the maximum, the minimum, the average, and the sum function. Before doing that, we have to take the definition one after the other. By starting with the sum, what is the sum function? You can see here the sum function of the math and the trigonometry functions at all of its arguments. So the sum function is the total of all the arguments that we are having in this table. But those functions, those arguments, those sum is going to give us the sum function answer. Now is to close the link and go to the table. So as you can see, this is the so let's close the link and get down to the. So here we are going to start with the sum function here. That is argument we should take. Starting with the equal sign, as I told you in the first video, with the built-in function, you have to start with the equal sign. That mark that we have to take. So I take what? Sum. I type that sum. So if I double click on the sum, what am I going to come down to the marks of the first student and let the range of the student. Of the student. So in the sum table, the computer, the science, all those things should be combined together to give the sum in this table. So I enter, and we can see the calculators. And the second person also have been calculated automatically. So this is how to work with the sum function. Combine the answer and enter to give you. That is the first step. The second step is the minimum function. So the minimum, what is the minimum function? This syntax and uses option in Microsoft Excel. Description returns the number in a set of values. I mean, in that we want to know the smallest value. We want to know the minimum values. So to know the minimum values of each student in each, so we have to know them. Also, it's very important in students' table value. the minimum value. It's the same. So we close it. Take your time and read it to understand it very well. And we come to the minimum. I want to know the minimum. Which mark was the minimum with the student number 1? The min is also a built-in function. As I told you, this is the minimum. When I go to the table, I select also the range. Go to min. Enter, and I select I mean that 65 is the got in all his courses. Best are also the same, so on. That's the maximum. Taking the definition of the maximum, clicking on the maximum, also a built-in function. This article describes the what and the uses of the maximum function. Return the largest value in a set of the values. Set of the values, we want to know the largest value, the highest, biggest value. So we close the link. Take your time also, mention very well and know them very carefully. I close down to the table also. The max function, I should take what? The equal sign. Max. I double click on the max. I go down to select the entire table and take Enter. It means that the highest mark in those course 98. So 98 is the highest mark in geography. So this is what the first student got. And I come down to, but before taking the average, we have to know also the definition of this article. Describes the formula centered in the uses of the average function. Discussion: return the average arithmetic mean of the arguments. For example, if the range here, the A1 to the A20 contains numbers, the formula average returns the average of those numbers. So take your time also and read it to understand the average very well. So come down and type the formula equal to, take the name itself, average. I'm going to double on the average function and go down to let the first student and we enter it. What is the average stand for? To combine, give the sum of all marks by the number of the marks. If we are having what? We have to combine the marks that the first student got and divide the number of marks. So in this case, what is binding that we call what? We call the sample decision. We come down here, as we can see the definition, and also the minimum going to be what? 65. The maximum also, that is going to be what? The average also, that is going to be the 83.18, the sum. Learn your if function here, the sum function here, function here in those videos. So to know the rest of the answer, I'm going to select and take the black cross to give. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on YouTube, on Facebook,